right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And... Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Pama that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Pama? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness? She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
Now are you holding up, big girl? Don't mind the gold guy. He's a prick.
Rodent, you mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
There was more than one cave, then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
I have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep. That would be the caves.
Please, recount your adventures in the caves of Lamentis. I should be informed of what I cannot recall.
Well, we found you in the village and Mantis knocked you out. Then we went down the caves until we found the cocoon.
Whoa there, you missed all the best parts. Like when Groot slapped the ancient tree god. Yeah, it was in the way.
The tree fought a god. Impressive.
So, Warlock, he's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
Good thing we stashed Rocket's stuff in here. That weapons upgrade really saved our butts against Captain What's-His-Face.
You're welcome!
Hey, that one's from Lamentis. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentis?
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
What happened after you entered the caves?
It was all moist and gross inside. Only you would find that amazing.
The cave network was huge. We had to go down several clicks.
With the girl on my shoulders.
Yes.
Did you read? It may be up to us to stop the Church in Nowhere. You ready?
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over a station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And
and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
If we are to risk our lives on this mission, we should commune together and intone a Catathian battle hymn together.
Please, no.
Gamora's real sensitive about her singing.
Shame. Although it would have been incomplete without the battle drums.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff. So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
Then we place him in a safe location until we can tend to his wounds.
I think he means, what if he's dead?
Yeah, that.
And we place him in a safe location until we can give him a proper burial.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the Church must be stopped.
You're actually gonna miss Choga Dogs? I'm gonna miss Mantlos. And
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
the what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Big bad priest guy's down! Hit him where it hurts!
Chop it down! Flush down the smart bombs!
The witch doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Sick of Drax!
Pleasure!
Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! We shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scutholes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
Wultaf's field must wait!
Oh, yeah!
Show him some muscle!
He's wounded! Time to hit him!
You don't have to ask me twice!
Death has come!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation. Work, I guess.
Well, we should prepare faster. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was Lamott's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hallis Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away.
Everyone quiet.
See fun, Flarkers? Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt them first.
Make like a tree!
I thought you never asked!
Broke another cultist!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupin. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
I am Groot.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. Did not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us. And he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his rip my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Sweep nearly complete.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
More churchies dropping in!
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough. Smash them up, Drax! Run them through! Who's in charge now? This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heat.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this. Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust through it out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now.
I've seen nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty. What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part too.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. That's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
They say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Fruit.
The seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maklu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hoverbikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yep, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hoverbikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
thank Flark these boots are waterproof. Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family?
What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Vaya Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! He finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
He was converting them to the promise!
Lay on the herd!
With fervor!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all!
Blow him up! Lob it at him, big guy!
Powers, face us!
We've got enough on our hands, muscles!
Welcome, death!
Drax, toss it!
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the fire's peeping up his throat!
Somebody swat that! Wipe him out, Rocket!
He's reeling! Pile on the pain!
Let us yield the final blow! Face me!
No, it ain't my fault he's acting like this!
What the? Coach is juicing his team members! Pulverize him! You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
I can keep up with her, Quill!
Rocket! Go wild! It's a training room, Groot!
Wish we found some Flarkin hover bikes!
We'll end you!
Send it their way, Drax!
The doll thing, I don't know!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratakan hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenoburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora! This combat is sure to drop nowhere! Incoming! Another cultist!
Don't warn him! Beat him! Smoke him, Rocket! Drop him, Gamora! The Maker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make him choke with his lies!
Drop her! I said drop her!
Guys, what do we do about this big bot?
Time for the big guns! Why are there so many of them?
They've been burning whole worlds! We should switch to the hard stuff!
Smash him, Gamora!
You don't stand a chance! So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora!
Rough him up, Drax! Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
We need to focus on taking it down! Robot's malfunctioning! Let's take out his batteries!
Ow! That's gotta hurt!
How do they have this many many goons.
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that? You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me.
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
So, Gamora...
I am
how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Really? A Faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Midsum! Drax, sack him! Rocket! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
On the left!
Fucking snipers! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Oh, you, Rocket!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Guys, huddle up!
Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us!
Like butter on a hot knife.
Somebody bring me some bread!
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
It is magnificent, Drax. Unbelievably, insanely magnificent.
Right?
Like a Flarkin supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Feel my wrath!
This is gonna be fun!
You said...
Hold up, Rocket!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next roof!
Fire's dead!
So many lousy angles to cover!
I will flank them!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge! It's a... Just follow my lead!
We approach the dog's tower!
Oh, it just drags!
To fight our way through!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Uniflarker are still at it!
We're sitting ducks! Gamora! The billboard!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Pop the Nova Corps, zombie!
Can't wait to stew cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Blitz and rocket! Put their lights out!
Die! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump! The warlock is more valiant than I believe!
It's like a fruit fly, I can't swat him!
We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there!
He is weakened! Attack!
Keep the herd coming!
Gamora! Run him
Cut to
through!
pieces!
We don't need Golden Boy's help!
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes. Wriggle rear.
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
Look out!
Do your worst, Thanos!
Let's not add to our problem!
We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there.
Too close!
So many lousy angles to cover. How many are there? It's all nowhere, Jonah.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
That was not the name!
I like it better!
This will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now?
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their death!
Crash! Kick their
End
butts!
this now!
Running and gunning on rooftops. This is kind of fun.
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Deadliest woman incoming!
We approach the dog's tower!
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
That's one way down.
The best way. We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor.